thing down. Oh, goodness gracious. I hit the wrong button. Ah! I got the AC on because I left it on yesterday on the way home, and oh, sorry about that. Also, I came in and I had to restart my phone. Wanted to do some kind of weird update nonsense or something, and then I wasn't getting any screens. All right, turn that light on. So, good morning, everybody. Here we are. Ratings are in. I believe it was, I think it was 4.01, something like that for Space Babies, and 3.9 something for The Devil's Court. But the thing is, though, does that actually include the? Now that's the consolidated overnight views. Now we just need the Disney numbers, because I'm hoping that doesn't include the Disney numbers. But that's the plus sevens and all that. Like I said, this is just the number I got this morning, because I've been looking for them. They weren't really anywhere yesterday. And then, sure enough, as I'm getting ready to go get ready for work this morning, oh, there they are. But if that's just the BBC numbers, okay, we're not in too bad a shape, because I know they landed in the top 10 over on Disney. I think the one program was like the 8th most watched of the week for Disney. And when you realize how much programming Disney puts out, that's not too bad at all. I like that somebody was taking a jab, I think at me, or I don't know who, yesterday in the comment box about how the Boom was a ridiculous episode because blah, blah. All right, here's the difference. Because he said the whole thing was a ripoff of Tom Baker being on a landmine back in, of course, Genesis of the Daleks. Here's the difference. Genesis of the Daleks, he was on and off the mine within a couple minutes, which I thought was funny because he just warned the companion to watch out for landmines. Also, the landmines were ridiculously huge. And that scene was done and over in a minute, and it didn't revolve around anything else other than the doctor stepped on a landmine. Now, the difference is the other scene I was referring to in Devil's Court is almost a word-for-word recreation of that scene and used to demonstrate the exact same point. Now, like I said, you can refer to it as a homage, you can refer to it as a callback. I refer to it as plagiaristic. But that's me. That's how, Also, we get a little bit of a sneak peek of Harada Sethu. Or is it Sethu or Sethu? I don't know. I'll figure it out one of these days. And everyone's like, yeah, blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. And it's no surprise. They probably liked her in that episode or something, and then she was called back later to be the new companion. Or they're doing the same thing they did with Jenna Coleman, where they slipped her in as a different character for an episode and just to catch everybody off guard. We'll find out later. Like I said, it's not anything worth, screaming to the heavens about. Yeah, the thing is, I don't mind the occasional musical, say, scene. But when the entire cast and, everybody's suddenly doing musicals, that really worries me. Because I'm trying to figure out, yes, there are some instances where you could have that happen, but I'm like, why are they doing this? What's going to be next? We land on Planet Disco. Okay, I can see that now. Clones of the Bee Gees are using their disco fever to wipe out innocent people. Which I wouldn't mind because the Bee Gees were actually talented. But, yeah, like I said, that kind of thing I don't mind. It's just when you suddenly have the entire cast and crew erupt into a song and dance number for absolutely no reason. And someone goes, well, what about this? I said, well, you have to remember when they did it with, say, Saxon as the master and all that, it was just him dancing around in this thing. Also, when they did it with Neil Patrick Harris, that was just him showing off how much power the toy maker has. And also, it's Neil Patrick Harris. I'm sorry, the guy is a fantastic actor. Actor, performer, singer. Yep, she's been watching that fake Guyver. And I mean fake Guyver. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired of all the remakes on TV lately. It's just getting sad. Or the continuation series. Yeah, I want a continuation series. I wanted a continuation of the original Battlestar Galactica, but I never got that. Instead, I got a replacement. Ugh. But it's not going to be an easy day, and I'll tell you why. I know, yeah, they're making a Dune prequel TV show. You see, that's another thing I can't stand also. When you take someone else's characters, someone else's work, like they did with Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, and all that, those aren't your characters. You can build on them all you want, but who the hell died and gave you, well, that's right, the person who created them died, and gave you the right to write their origin story. You see, it doesn't work for me. When someone else is writing the origin stories for other characters that were written long before they were probably born, that kind of sticks in my craw. Yeah, I'm sorry. It just, like now we got this Adventures of Captain Pike stuff going on. I'm like, really? And Pike did musical numbers with the Klingons. I like that everybody and their grandma went to Talos 4 before the Enterprise did now, apparently. And like I said, they did. And then, of course, they were to the Mirror Mirror universe first. Really? Now, there was a fan production that did it, but I liked the way they did it, where they went to the Mirror Mirror universe. And like I said, you'd have to watch it. It was called For Want of a Nail. Like I said, I kind of probably just spoiled it. But okay. But that was a damn good one, because it did it in a way, well, you'd have to watch it yourself. Well, like I said, the best villains I think they could throw out there would be a former companion who's going a little bit around the bend. And I don't think they're ever going to do that. Because if you follow Big Finish and all that, we know Susan got drafted for the Time War. And also, like I said, wouldn't it be nice if you could have evil Adric because somebody else rescued him from the freighter? It's like, you left me to die, dude. You know, it's possible. Like I said, it's not. Like I said, if it was well written enough, that would be the ultimate rug being pulled from underneath you. Here's somebody who is your friend. They know you in and out. But that was an idea I've been stewing on. I think other fans probably have too. Well, folks, I have got to run. It's that time again. Please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. By the way, it is already 69 degrees Fahrenheit here in the parking lot this morning. It's going to be in the lower 90s by the time we get out of here today. Well, we've already seen K9 reprogrammed as a villain before. That happened all the way back in, give me a minute, the Armageddon Factor. So, take care, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Try to stay cool if you're in one area around like mine. So, take care, everyone.